Good morning, everybody. My name is Ed Durbis. This is 93 Driving, and today we're driving the 2021 Mercedes GLE 53 AMG with a 3.0 liter turbocharged, producing 429 horsepower and 384 pounds of torque, propelling this 5,300-pound SUV coupe-like. Yes, coupe-like. That's what they're referred to, and we'll get back to that in just a minute. Propelling this car from 0 to 60 in about 4.7 seconds, as that's not too bad. Not only that, it also carries a 49-volt motor that helps power up that supercharger that helps the car propel it before the turbocharge kick in. Now, with that being said, and no further ado, let's get this show on the road and let's see what this GLE 53 AMG has to offer. Driving the Mercedes GLE 53 AMG. I've set everything on Sports Plus, just like we did with the other coupes. And like I said in the intro, you know, last week we tested two coupes. We tested the M4 and the C43 AMG, and that was a coupe comparison. Today we're driving this GLE 53, which is considered a coupe just because of its design. Same thing goes with the BMW X6. They're also considered coupe. And funny enough, because this is actually a big SUV. There's no denying this is a big car. You get in it and it's big. Not only is it big, it's tall. And you could tell you're sitting up high. You're definitely sitting way up high. First and foremost, and the inside is absolutely amazing. It's got a huge dab of carbon fiber all the way across the dash. Two huge screens for the entertainment system, and the other one is for your instrument cluster, which is all digital. There's no analog here whatsoever. Everything's digital. Huge screens. One of the things that I've noticed when I got in, it's cold here in the Washington DC area, and I turned on the heated seats. Not only do you get heated seats, but you also get heated armrest and center console heats up as well. Driving dynamics so far right now, like I said, set up in Sports Plus, it feels fine. There's not a lot of tire noise coming from the car, but like I just said, you do feel that you're up high. Visibility is not too bad. One of the things that I'd like to mention that I can't believe that nobody has commented is in regards of the pillars. I've made a mistake, and I admit my mistakes. You got A pillar, B pillar, C pillar. And the last video I kept calling it this the C pillar, and it's not, it's the B pillar. So there you go. So now we're gonna get out here on the highway, and we'll do our usual routine and give some gas when we get on the highway, and then we'll get on the parkway. Give it a little more gas, a little more beans, as they say, and see what this 429 horsepower, 384 pounds of torque feels like. So let's give it the gas. It's fast. It's not crazy fast, and it's also very heavy, and you could feel that right off the bat. It is a quick car, but it's not super. We're gonna head on here on the parkway in just a second. We'll give the beans one more time. All right, here we go, heading into the parkway. Like I mentioned earlier, everything on Sports Plus. Crackle and pops, not bad. Holding its gear, because we've been giving it the beans, so it's ready to bounce again. Let's head out to our favorite location and see what this thing does from 0 to 60, from a standstill, 0 to 60. And we'll catch you there in just a second. All right, here we go. A little 0 to 60. Give it all the beans. Here we go. Got all the beans. Yep, it's fast, but it's not lightning fast because of this weight. The weight just basically, yeah, I think 4.7 is pretty accurate at a 0 to 60. It just, you can feel how massive this car really is when it takes off. There's absolutely no drama whatsoever. One of the reasons why it's absolutely no drama It has to do with the fact that it's an all-wheel drive system, that you can also switch it to drift mode, which you can just go ahead and power the back wheels and not have any traction in the front, which probably will give you a little more a little quicker 0 to 60, because you'll have a little spin in the back of the wheels because of the power. But other than that, she's no drama whatsoever in regards to that. So let's head down to our favorite twisty road and see how this big 5,300-pound coupe handles the twisties. Let's get her down there and see what she's like. All right, here we go, heading down our favorite twisty road. Do a little 9 and 3 driving. Everything's on Sports Plus. Overall feels pretty good. The steering, it feels good. The only drawback I find is that there isn't a lot of feedback coming from the steering wheel. The steering wheel is nice and thick. Obviously we can't carry as much speed as we did with the coupes, because this is a much taller, heavy car. There you got a little crackle and pops there. Pop, pop. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's definitely not a sports car. You can definitely, like I said, you can definitely feel how tall you are, and that limits. All right, my final thoughts in regards to the GLE 53. One thing is that you don't notice the supercharger at low RPMs, and you don't notice when the supercharger goes off and then the turbos kick in, and that's the reason why it's there. Otherwise you would have a turbo lag that would kill this car, because of its weight. It would just take you way too much time to get up and going. But with that supercharger, you have that instantaneous power, and then you get the turbo kick in that almost you can't even detect it. And it's so smooth, you don't even realize it's there. It doesn't even make a whine or anything like that. Practicality of this car, it's pretty comfortable inside. The back seats have a nice room. Due to the fact of the design of the car, since it's supposed to be a coupe design, you suffer in the luggage part. If the luggage, the luggage compartment makes it more, it feels more like an actual four-door car, because of the way the roof slants down, so that you can't really stack anything up like you would in a regular SUV. So everything's basically just tucked down like it would in a normal trunk. Same thing, I don't think, even though it's a hatch, it's just too, it just slopes down too much. Interior wise, I mean, this car at a price of over $100,000. Yeah, it should be, all the materials should feel the way they do, quality wise, feel wise. So all that is in par for the car, its price point. Huge, massive screens, like I said, for both the entertainment system and the speedometer. So overall, it's a good car. But I personally would say that if you want something that is quicker, I would go with the 63 or the 63S that pumps the power out to over 600 horsepower. And at that point, you probably would feel a rush when you do hit the accelerator pedal. Not like this one that just gives you the speed, but it doesn't give you that, whew, wow, that's amazing. So in that regards, I'll just have to say that it's in par with all the other cars in this at this segment with a 3.0 turbocharge. But it's nothing that is gonna make me personally or run wild and go pick one up. Design wise is another one. This is kind of, it's either you like it or you hate it. On the AMG trims, you get the huge Pan America grille that you see in all the other AMGs now, which gives it a little more like angry kind of look to it. So it looks better in the AMG format than in a regular stock. The other ones, the non-AMG package ones, they look a little bit, I'll say a little ugly ducking. Not that this is the best looking car, but that's for you to judge. My opinion is, I don't personally think. The front end means it looks mean, but once you start moving back, the coupe design, yeah, I get lost there, especially in the back. It's nothing to really, you know, to say, wow, look at that car. Yeah, but otherwise it does everything that it should. But I think that at this price point, I would have to say that unless I really love the design or really wanted this GLE, I think you're better off with the regular SUV, the GLE 53 non-coupe version, or even step into, if you can find one now, they're no longer in the market due to the fact that Mercedes pulled out the V8, an E63 AMG wagon. That's where I would think that if you need that kind of space. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts in regards to GLE 53 Coupe AMG. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Please be safe. I do appreciate all your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. Share the video. Do comment. It does help a lot. I do want to be able to bring you the quality videos that you guys are looking for. That's important to me. So until next time, I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.